A very good morning to everyone. Thank you all so much for making time, members of the media, the team Mamelodi Sundowns. Today we're shining the spotlight on women's football and of course celebrating the two-time CAF Women's Champions League winners Mamelodi Sundowns. Alongside me, Coach Jerry Shabalala, Oratile Mukwena, as well as Lesomanolo Mashir. Thank you so much, Coach. Let me start with you. Congratulations. What a year. How would you sum it up?
Good morning to everyone. Honestly speaking, it was a very, very challenging year for us. Part of the road, I believe that the team has done well. Hence, I'm saying it was a very challenging season for us. We came into this season knowing quite well that we've lost all the 3 cups that we had won previously. So it was very, very difficult for us to go out there and try to bring them back. Fortunately enough, we've got the 2. We're still waiting and see if we can bring the 3rd one back home. But we've got to believe that the 3rd one is also coming back home.
Shortly, has it sunk in yet that you guys are champions again?
So honestly speaking, I'm excited for the team. We learn from our mistakes. They won 2 trophies, only left with 1 now, which is really good bit. But yeah, I'm happy for the team.
Yeah, I mean, you won the competition in the inaugural year 2021. What was different this time around?
I think this time around we were hungry as a team. As you know, we lost the last year, and we didn't like the fact that we lost because you know that we like to win. As Sundowns, we are a bunch of winners. So I think this year we worked very hard as a team. We are hungry for this year, and I think we did the most out of it.
Alright, Toki speaks about losing in last year's final. You've played all 3 finals, right? How did it feel? How's the mood in camp this year? Knowing last year you lost in the final. Were you guys more hungry? How was the mood and the atmosphere in camp?
Playing camp 3 times in a row has helped us to have experience. So taking into consideration that last year things didn't go our way, so we had to come in as a group, be more committed and know what we can. Hence we managed to secure the cup and come back with it.
And what did the coach say to you throughout the tournament, knowing that you lost in the final last year?
He kept on saying the tournament hasn't started yet. Even after each and every game, it was like the next game, that's when this tournament starts. And that on its own pushed us to go an extra mile, to make sure that we bring it back home, to make sure that we make all our friends and all our supporters happy, and especially the Mamelodi Sundowns family.
Coach, let's talk about the consistency from your team, being able to score 1, 2, or 3 goals, but also keeping those clean sheets.
When you look back, when we started Hollywood, we were not scoring goals so much, we were struggling, you could tell that the cohesion is not yet there. But then it was due to the fact that we brought a couple of new players into the team, the likes of Yotola and Kolosabia. They needed to understand the style of play. But eventually, when we've played and draw against where I am, that's when I've started believing now and seeing that the girls, they now understand how we play. And when you look after a game, that's when we started rattling the net more often, and I was excited as a coach to see that even the defenders, they were scoring goals. Remember in Kosafa, Tito Makubela was amongst the top goal scorers. That gave me confidence to say, now we've got our mojo back. And when we went to this CAF Champions League, you could tell now that all the players, they wanted to score. Even in training, you would see the goalkeepers didn't want to concede, and which it was a good sign to say we stood a good chance to bring it home. And at some point, I even said to the players, this looks like to be a good omen. When you remember 2021, the tournament started the 5th of November until the 19th. This one came from the 5th to the 19th. Chances are that we might lift it without conceding. And indeed, we did lift it without conceding goals, and we scored more goals this season. But I think us concentrating more on ourselves, that's what really helped us to score more goals. Because previously, 2021, we were not even worried about the opponents. Hence, we're not scoring so many goals. But keep on playing this tournament. It helps you to learn. It gives you experience. And we had experience. We knew that the focus has to be on ourselves. Let us worry less about the opponents.
Talking about your team and how you managed the entire squad rotation, because you played so many tournaments this year, how were you able to do that and ensure you also still having key players in the squad?
Yeah, we tried hard, but the good thing about the squad, we've got senior players, we've got younger players. As a coach, you just got to mold the two together, and try to have the younger ones to come in and give you energy. When you look the game that we've played the third game in a group stage, when we play against the host, most of the players that played there, it was the younger ones. We knew that they would push the host to the limit, and we'll just bring the experience later on just to wrap up the game, which is the wonders for us. Sometimes it's very difficult to convince the younger ones to say, your chance is coming, you have that opportunity. On a daily basis, I try to speak to them and say, look, you guys are the future of Mamelodi Sundowns. Let the senior players do their job, and when I see that they've done their job, then now it will be up to you guys to come in and hold that baton from the senior players, and to see to it that the juniors, the development that we've started as Mamelodi Sundowns, they're learning from you guys.
So you were part of the team that won in 2021. Let's just talk about the level of competitiveness in all the competitions that you play. Hollywood against David's Kosafa, but CAF Champions League, Akuweka CAF.
So like CAF is important for us. I think Hollywood is really strengthful, Ghana CAF. Like competition was tough this year. The beginning of the season, I feel like you are really very strong. Ghana CAF. We know what you want as players. So stay energy, strength and hard work as well with you.
Yeah. And obviously 2021 we didn't know what to expect, the introduction of CAF Champions League. 2022 you missed out. 2023, what were some of your highlights? Apart from the team winning as an athlete and individually, what were some of your highlights?
My highlight was I was happy to be part of the CAF this season because last year I didn't enjoy 2021 was a better competition. So to be part of the team winning CAF this season, like at least now I know I'm part of the team, So I was excited to be part of the winning team this year, and yeah.
How was your experience and what were some of your highlights? Pardon? Your experience and some of the highlights that you have?
I'd say this tournament was already limited in the stars. So my experience in this tournament was overwhelming because seeing my teammates, seeing the technical team so hungry to bring the trophy home, seeing each and everyone putting the extra work, that itself was a motivation for me, and that also helped me as an individual to be able to help the team and to be able to make sure that the cup comes home and to make sure that as a team we are victorious.
Coach, you're continuing to produce, stars for Banyana and other nationals. Let's talk about that and the individual winners at this year's competition, the likes of Lindiwe Dube, who's now with Banyana, of course, preparing for WAFCON qualifiers. Yeah,
look, I think it's every coach's dream, to see that his or her players, they go and represent the national team. I'm very proud to see that most of our players, they do go to national team and help the national team. But overall, it's not about individual awards. I even tell my players that it's not about individual awards. The good thing is, if you play for the team, and if you perform well, you'll be noticed, and when you look in terms of the likes of Andile Dlamini, Lindiwe Dube, Toladele, those are the players who've been consistent. From the previous season, you can tell Lindiwe Dube was amongst the top goal scorers. She's still amongst the top goal scorers. She was nominated as player of the season. She also won the player of the tournament in that tournament. So consistency is key. I always tell them, not only those who are selected, but I tell everyone that consistency is key. And if you are given an opportunity to play or to start in the starting lineup, you just got to grab it with both hands, because at Sundowns you've got so many talented players. You can pick and choose anyone, and you won't see a difference in terms of position that on the day the particular players is playing. So I'm really excited and happy to be working with this bunch of winners.
And for you personally, you are now the most successful coach in CAF Women's Football, 2 trophies.
I wouldn't say I'm the most successful coach. I still need to work hard, need to be humble and try to see if is there any opportunity for us, possibly should FIFA announce and say here's a Club World Cup, Just wanted to test myself against the so-called top coaches from continents like Europe, Asia, North America, and see how far we as a team and as a coach individually.
I saw a post, someone saying that the late Lindiwe Dube, when he spoke about women's football, please just tell us a bit more about that story and what his thoughts were.
Yeah, look, I think it was 2012, when I first got to Mamelodi Sundowns, Lindiwe was a very, very close person to me. And he's so rest in peace, very good support of women's football. Yeah, he just took a can of Coke, and that was in terms, yeah, that's always, he always kept a can of Coke with him. And he was like, Coach, here you are, you're now going to coach Mamelodi Sundowns. What are you going to do with this Mamelodi Sundowns team? Back then, Mamelodi Sundowns were not winning anything in Sasol and all that. But I said to him, look, I just want to make Mamelodi Sundowns one of the best teams in Africa. That was the answer I gave to Lindiwe. And back then, we didn't have Hollywood Super League, we didn't have CAF Champions League, And eventually, it happened that it was in 2012, we've lost in the finals of provincial finals, lost to Palace Super Falcons. And I said to the players that I had on that day, I said, next year, we've got to win the Sasol League. And eventually, we became the champions of Gauteng, and we went all the way to become the national champions, and we became the champions. So basically, that story with Lindiwe was to say, I want to make Mamelodi Sundowns one of the best teams in Africa. And look, today, Mamelodi Sundowns are one of the best teams in Africa. And the vision doesn't stop there. Currently, we are ranked number 25 in the world. We want to be the best team in the world.
Do you think there's still room for improvement for this group of players?
There's a lot that needs to be improved, especially taking into consideration the fact that we might be losing some of our senior players, so the younger ones, they're going to be coming in. So the group, the younger ones currently, they need to be stronger to help the younger ones who are coming from the development side. So there's still a lot of room for improvement.
What does it mean for you to play for this badge?
It means a lot. This badge carries a lot of weight, carries a lot of tears and sweat. So being part of the Mamelodi Sundowns family is actually a privilege. And I always make sure that I carry it with pride. And I believe each and every staff member, each and every player in Mamelodi Sundowns has the same philosophy. Hence we make sure that we win, hence we will always be victorious and we conquer the world.
Coach, you mentioned you're going to win a clean sweep. What's next for this team?
Yeah, look, the next one is Hollywood. I always tell people that Hollywood it's more important than CAF, because if you don't win Hollywood, you'll never get that opportunity to go and play CAF Champions League. So we're just 3 points away from winning Hollywood. For next game, I think it's on the 6th of December against TX Galaxy. We just need 3 points. Then I think that will be a clean sweep for us.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you so much for your time, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you for having us.
Joined by Coach Agnes Karabo as well as skipper Uzanele Ntlamo. Coach, it's calling now. We are honored to see the CAF Champions League winner once again.
Okokuqala ngicela ukubonga ithuba. Kunzima ukukholwa mhlawumbe ngitshela coach ukuthi coach lesikhundla onginika sona sinzima, kodwa-ke awunikanga iphutha. Ngiyabonga nje ukuthi namhlanje ungu-coach we-CAF.
And what does it take? Thatha vele for a team ukuthi iwine i-Champions League ngoba inzima njengoba usho.
Ukuyimisela kakhulu nokufocusa nokulalela abocoach bakho abakhuluma nawe. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi lezo zinto engiyibalile yizo izinto ezibalulekile bangabe ufuna ukuphumelela.
Skipper, no one has lifted this trophy more than you have. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. What I can say is that I'm very proud of myself, very proud of the team, of course, and the management as well. Obviously, it wasn't easy, but we had to sweat blood for it, So I think as a team, we worked very hard to bring this at home, taking it into consideration that last year we lost all our cups. So we had to dig deep as a team and make sure that we come back and bring all our trophies at home.
When you say it wasn't easy, because you guys were smooth sailing in the group stages up until the final.
All I can say is that it's hard work, When you work hard, eventually something will come up, And I feel like as a team, we've done so much, we've done our preparations. And why am I saying that? Remember, only bets when we started very slow and very bad. We're not producing the good results as a team. But we had to dig deep as a team, and make sure that we work hard so that we go to COSAFA and maybe do something better from there. Then going forward, if we do well in COSAFA, then going to Champions League, obviously it's gonna be a positive for us. So I feel like we worked very hard as a team and something came up for us.
Karamo, congratulations. How was your experience?
Good day, thank you for having me. For me personally, it was a good experience, and I really enjoyed myself so much because the team was really committed. Cohesion was there because we stayed in houses, fortunately enough. So there was a lot of bond created amongst the players, even though we were not staying together like as a team, but we'd find groups, eight in the house. So it created a lot of cohesion, understanding of each player. So for me, it helped a lot, and it was a very nice experience.
Coach, I was calling a final because you started so well, getting those 80 goals. And how important was it for you guys to manage a game leading up to a final and come away with that victory?
It's all about ukuzimisela nabadlali ukuthi ba-communicate kanjani. And into engijabulisayo ukuthi goalkeeper yethu uhlakaniphe kakhulu adidlamini une-better vision as a goalkeeper because of uyakwazi ukubona igame kwenzakalani, uyakwazi ukuthi njenge-osaleli club ukuthi asimakeli kanje. So ngiyacabanga ukuthi ukuyimisela nje.
Manje mandlala kahle so ningadliwa throughout ama-group stages ukuthi ethimini ukuthi complacent team voting ukuthi banganelisi manje.
Sivele i-tournament iqala besilokhu sibakhuthaza coach Joe sibatshele ukuthi consider akukho nathi, let's make sure ukuthi bayaphusha kakhulu and bayimisele nangokuthi i-tracker zethu zikwazi ukuthi ikore early ngoba manje bayingakori early kuba yinkinga ngoba bazoza kithi. And ithanda ne-communication yama-defender, banale mentality yokuthi abafuna ukuconsider vele even nabo-goalkeeper bethu.
Then let's talk about, obviously Leo defensive coach and how stubborn you guys were.
I can say everything started training. We have a better communication with each other, starting from the goalkeeper. I think coach always emphasizes the fact that if you don't concede, you win games. So we knew very well that if you don't concede, we're standing a good chance of winning a tournament. So I think from the training grounds, we always tell ourselves, you know what, these strikers and these midfielders, they're not going to score. And that's the mentality that we have always, that if we don't get scored, then we're standing a better chance of winning a tournament. And also, if you can check, remember 2021 also did the same thing. So it says a lot about our team. And I'm very proud of the defenders and the team, the rest of the team.
Karamo, what makes your team so special?
The individuals in the team make it special. We have different people in the team, and with those different personalities mixed, it creates one. For me, our team is full of amazing people, so that's what makes it an amazing team.
Coach, umentioned ukuthi abo-Andile, abo-Karabo Dlamini national team. Lawo ma-player lawo adlala national team, uwakhipha kanjani ukuthi azehlise mase wafika lapho uthana namakhanda amakhulu mase babuya la
abadlali abafana nabo-Karabo Dlamini nabo-Andile Dlamini mababuya ekhempini, sometimes isithanda ukuba busy entoleni sikhulume nabo sibatshele ukuthi guys, ukuthi la i-club this is Sundowns, kumele babehave ngale ndlela yokuthi manje bangaculi abanye abadlali ukuthi badlala national team, kumele bayibeke phansi, bayekuzoya phansi. Abasethimini bayafana nokuthi abadlali be-Sundowns loko bazokwenza mabasekukhepini.
Something uCoach Jerry ayishilo ukuthi la season maliza abathofweni bonke asikhulume nge-mental strength yale team le ukuthi manje Hollywood Bears one game away from ukuthi iwine uqeda uwine i-Champions League. Asikhulume nge-mental strength ye-team yakho.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi kubalulekile ukuthi le-Hollywood siyibile njengoba siselele yilo le-cup elokugcina, and nginethemba kakhulu ebadlalile ukuthi bazoyibila yabo nalamagame lapho esisele ngawo abaluleke kakhulu ukuthi siwawine.
Mangithi uCoach Jerry Zanele, you're the most successful coach now who cares. He's done paying it, but you are the most successful captain. I mean, we lifted a trophy. For when personally now are you also like downplaying that achievement or?
Yeah, I agree with Coach because at the end of the day, you need to stay grounded. You need to always be humble, because I'm not gonna play football forever. There are still those young ones who are coming after me. So I also believe that the next captain can also do what I did, and she can also do maybe more than what I did. So for me, yes, I won it 2 times, but I feel like it's not enough. I feel like last year it was a robbery. We were supposed to win it even last year. So we still need to stay grounded and make sure we work more harder to win more and more trophies. So I believe we still have a long way to go.
And the 3 years of CAF Women's Champions League football, would you say this year was more competitive?
Yeah, this year was more competitive. The reason being it's because most of the teams that were there, we don't know any single thing about them. They were new teams. It's only as far that we know at least that, okay, these ones, we know how they play. But the rest of the teams, we didn't know anything about them. But we had to dig deep as a team to say that we know we are capable. We know that we play good football. So we believe that in our strength, we believe more in our philosophy, the coach's philosophy. So I think it worked positive for us.
Karamo, obviously when you landed back at OR Tambo, the reception that you got from the Yellow Nation, how was that?
It's not the first that we experienced that. Even though we play locally in Hollywood Bets, we always get the same treatment. They're always behind us. But on that day, it was amazing to see that everyone is behind us. And it was very nice being welcomed by our families, as well as the Yellow family. So it was a very nice experience.
Coach, manje ngiyafika isitshaba samasandawana ngasimhlangabezelo phepha.
Bengasokuqala sithanda ukubonga ngendlela iMamelodi Sundowns esiphatha ngayo nale way basenzela izinto ngakhona, bayasikhuthaza singabaqeqeshi, bayakhuthaza futhi neqembu. Sibonge kakhulu ku-chairman wethu uHlophi, sibonge kakhulu ngakho konke asenzela kona. Uhlezi nathi even noma sitravelula ukhona, uyafika e-changing room amotivate abadlali. Leyo nto leyo ibalulekile kakhulu.
Sesizovala unyaka ke, unyaka kaCoach Agnes unjani?
Unyaka wami ngasho ukuthi ukunyaka omuhle ngaloko kuzokwenzeka manje ukuthi sowina amakhapha amathathu onyakeni. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, ngibonge kakhulu nakuCoach Jerry ukuthi anginikele ithuba leli, anginikele lokuthi ngibe isekela lakhe.
Ladies, thank you so much for your time. We wish you all the best.